Hello and welcome to the channel. My name's Todd, and in today's video I want to show you how I made my weights for the grandfather clock that I have, which is setting right over here. If you look towards the bottom, you'll see a weight that's on there now. Now the clock I made about a month and a half ago, and I made it for this year's Halloween party, but I still need to finish it up. And I'm pretty happy with it, and I promise you I'll show you a video of how I did it, but in this video, I want to show you how I made the weights. So let me show you how I did it. So I started with some Schedule 40 PVC pipe, 1.5 inches, and I already had this. I had it in the house. I was using it for another project. So I just decided to go down and cut a few sections off of it. So I cut 3 sections off, about 10 inches long each. I just kind of guessed on what would look nice inside the clock there, kind of proportion wise, and I figured that 10 inches would be fine. So I cut 3 of these, and I just used a simple hacksaw, and then I took some sandpaper and kind of sanded off the edges because it was kind of rough. And then to that, I have these little caps, and they're PVC caps also. And I got these at the hardware store. They were a couple dollars each. And then I also have these little hooks here that I'm going to use to attach to the top of these. So on these little caps right here, what I did was I took my drill and I used a really small drill bit and simply drilled a hole in the center. And what I'm going to do is take one of these little screw heads here and screw it into here. Now, I'm going to add just a little bit of glue to it just so it doesn't come out, which I don't think it will, but just to be safe. And I'm using super glue because that's what I have. I guess you could use actual the glue for these types of pipes, but I don't have any. This is what I have, so this is what I'm going to use. So I'm going to put a little glue on here. Then I'm going to screw the end of this little hook in there like that. And that's what it looks like. And now I'm going to take and glue this to the end of here. I think what I'm going to do is just stick this on, then I'll add like a little glue under it. Because really, once you put this on, it doesn't really go anywhere. It's going to stay. You'd have to physically pull it apart. And I did this earlier, and this super glue came out like super fast, and I got all over my hands. So it might not be the best glue to use, but I'm using it. So let me go ahead and do the other one here. And again, I already pre-drilled that. Now I'll add a little glue here. And again, these don't have to be perfect because they're going to be used for a haunted clock. And so it's okay if they have little dings in them or they're not cut straight or they have scratches on them. That's fine. As you can see, this one's not level, but that's fine. So once you get these done like that, it's just a matter of putting some paint on them. And the paint I have here is metallic spray paint, which looks kind of nice. So it works really well. So my next step will be to spray paint these two, and then I will show you how it looks when they're all 3 together. So stay tuned. Okay, well here they are. As you can see, they look pretty good. And again, I made these out of the Schedule 40 1.5" PVC pipe with the little hook on the end of them that I attached to the chain. And I can adjust this later depending on what type of look I want to go with. I'm thinking about putting a skeleton in the inside. But let me scan up here and you can kind of get an idea what it looks like. So there you go. That's the clock. Hope you like it. And again, in another video, I will show you how I made the clock. Good night.